We're on the last leg of our marathon road trip across Australia, taking us today into the top-end capital of Darwin. As we overtake yet another triple-trailer road train, we take time to reflect on all of the hazards we've confronted these last weeks of solid driving. Sheep and donkeys, willy-willies, dead cows and kangaroos. Even a game of 10-pin bowls to block our way.
Come good, it's hitter.
We've experienced a diverse range of geographical formations, from the Flinders Ranges, Mound Springs and Salt Lakes of South Australia, to Uluru, Kakadu and the Devil's Marbles in the Northern Territory. A trip with the Royal Flying Doctor Service from Broken Hill to Tibooburra was one of my most memorable experiences. So too was our time in Kubapidi, the miner who dug out the mother of all opals. The family who lived underground. And what about that game of golf on a course devoid of grass?
I was counting on a bit of wind.
For adventure, there was that wild boat ride up the flooded gorges at Nitmaluk. But more than anything, it was the great characters of the outback that really impressed me.
I'm the Night Rider.
Artist Jack Absalom.
I don't think there's any country in the world that's got the reliability, say, the comradeship that you find in Australia, especially in the outback of Australia.
Bushman Jimmy Hooker.
Nearly good as a beer.
Nearly.
Spear thrower Reg Dodds.
You offer me your head, right?
Here's my head.
In there.
Yep.
Now it hits you down there.
Yep.
You don't duck. You're not supposed to duck. You've got to just stand and take it.
Right.
I'm going to hit you down there.
Take it like a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And statue carver Talc Alf.
Every single letter in the alphabet is a story. And when you can work out the individual letters, you can work out how names are put together.
Those characters working with wild animals really made a mark. The kangaroo carers of Broken Hill. Lindsay Horton and his dingoes at Uluru. Neil the camel man south of Alice. Dinky the singing dingo. And Rex Neindorf, the snake handler who flinched with a deadly king brown snake. But the characters who made the strongest impression were the Indigenous Australians. I'll never forget how a busload of the Jawoyn people travelled specially to meet me in Nitmaluk. Then there were the artists, the musicians, the hunters, and the gatherers. My time with all of them reminded me that this has been their land for the past 40,000 years. Their knowledge of the land and their deep connection with it is truly impressive. I, for one, stand humbled. Two final experiences before we reach Darwin. With the onset of the wet season, Kakadu experiences some dramatic storms. Late afternoons see the thunderheads building up. It's an impressive display, a sure sign they're about to unleash some powerful lightning strikes. Australia has some of the most spectacular and lengthy thunderstorms anywhere in the world. We've been tracking this particular storm for the last 4 hours, and our team have recorded more than 1,500 separate strikes. Here in Kakadu, there are more lightning strikes recorded each year than anywhere else on Earth. These violent electrical storms play a significant role in the life cycle of the Kakadu region. Spectacular to watch, as long as it's from a safe distance. Closer to Darwin, giant termite mounds, so big they tower over me. They've been called magnetic anthills because they appear to be orientated in a north-south direction as the ants react to the position of the sun over the day.
Well, our Cross Australia expedition now drawing to a close, all the way from Sydney across the Australian outback, arriving now in Darwin, clocking up just under 7,000 kilometres, but here we come, Darwin at last.
We've arrived right on sunset. Time to contemplate yet another stage in this marathon trip. Because while the road trip from Sydney to the top end has just ended, tomorrow we fly north from here in Darwin to the mysterious Tiwi Islands. When next we travel Oz, exploring the Tiwi Islands. Indigenous ceremonies, frilled-necked lizards, riotous celebrations. The two Tims take us to Hay in the New South Wales Riverina, sheep shearing, water skiing on the Murrumbidgee, speed trials mini-style, and the Tasmanian capital of Hobart, enchanting buildings, busy markets, the penal colony at Port Arthur.
And that is Travel Oz. I'm Grainger. Happy travels.